Okay, this spell is for a client. So there's someone that was close to him and has done him wrong. So basically what we're doing is we're doing a black bottle spell to bring discord to the woman, and to also I'll be doing a black skull candle. Client wants her basically just to go crazy, for want of a better word. Also, this person, I don't want to get comments about, the moral high ground and stuff, because at the end of the day, I take on cases, I examine the cases before I take them on, and I can tell you that this case is very much well deserved to the target, and also it'll bring the scales back into balance, if that makes sense. So what I've got is a black bottle. You can use a clear one. I prefer these ones because of the fact that they're just so dark. I've got the petition. I've anointed some oils on that. Use whatever you've got. I make my own stuff, so I've got destruction oil and things like that. But go with whatever you have. This is a doll that I've made. You can't really see that. Everything's so dark in here tonight. Apologies. I'm having a few issues with the light. So yeah, this is just a little female doll that I make and baptize. I will do a new video with regards to how I baptize dolls at a later date. 1 second. So I'm going to see if I can get this into the jar. It should be fine, but it's always a bit of a tight squeeze at times. So this is going to sour her life and bring some destruction to it. So I put the photograph in the head cavity, I should say, and I have my own way of baptizing these little dolls. I'm going to need some vinegar, preferably either white vinegar or this one, which is called malt vinegar, MALT. I don't know if you get that where you're at. Don't worry if you don't. Lemon juice. I don't have any fresh lemons, so I have this one, which will be just as good if I can find a way into it. Second. You could use lime juice. I normally use lime juice, but this is fine. It'll do the same job because it's sour. That's what you want. Okay. Need something sharp. It could be needles, pins. I have little rusty nails, and I've got 9 of them. I normally use a smashed light bulb, and I will add that in probably at the very end. Black salt. Sulfur. Get some cayenne powder, pepper even. Devil's dung. So these are all items that are, they're going to bring discord. They're going to bring basically situations to her life, if that makes sense. We want nothing to run smoothly for this lady, so that's why I'm adding in all these bits and pieces. What am I looking for? Black mustard seeds, again, to sow the seed of discord. Some chili if I can find it in this place. Oh. Chilly. There we go. Destruction powder. I make this, so you know. I will have to make videos about, you know, how I make these things, because I know a lot of people have been asking me, and also I mention these things in the videos, so you know it's up to me to show you how to make these. So hang in there, I'll get that out soon. Gopher dust. Gopher dust, now we mean business when we use gopher dust. So gopher dust is extremely potent, and it does bring a lot of negativity to whoever you are placing the gopher dust on, photograph, doll, whatever it is. Gopher dust is extremely potent, and it's a very, you know, you could do your research on it, but take it from me, it works really well, and it is, I think people don't realize how effective gopher dust can be. And I always cleanse afterwards. I have to emphasize that, because you're touching a lot of powders and stuff, and it is a negative. This is a negative working in itself, so it's important to cleanse yourself, be it Florida water, or what you call it, Florida water, or hyssop, or if you sage or whatever. I like to take a bath with some Florida water in it. I also put in some powdered eggshell, cascarilla, and I sometimes would use hyssop as well. And I also sage myself, but you need to do this after the spell, because at the end of the day, you're working with a very negative, even if you're not calling on a spirit, this is going to the holy death. So, you know, no matter whatever spirit you work with, you need to cleanse yourself because of the negative, just the negative energy. You don't want anything attaching itself to you. What was I going to say? So whilst you're doing this, it's important to visualize and see the end result, as in what you want to happen to this person. So for instance, this person, I want this person to have negativity in her life. I want her to be at the point of a nervous breakdown. I want everything like that to happen to her. I want everything just to rot away. Finances, all her general luck, health, whatever it may be. I want that all just to, you know, fall apart, because she's caused this man a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. So it's payback. It's payback time for her. One thing I can't find, but I will be back in a second. So this is asylum. It's from the grounds of an asylum. I was able to collect some, so I'm putting that in there as well. Right, so I'm nearly finished. What I'm going to do is put a few more sharp objects in there, and I don't know, maybe a few more bits and pieces, but that's enough. If you're going to do this yourself, that is enough. I think I may add in a bit of some sort of spoiled meat to, you know, give it the element of rot, so that her life rots. The next phase of this, I'm just going to pop this to the side 1 second. So this has been prepared. I have scratched her name into this, and I've a little petition. I have etched in words like crazy, mad, things like that, nervous breakdown, and it's been baptized, so I've baptized it. I don't do it in a traditional Catholic way. I've said in previous videos how I do this. You basically just put the person's name on it, and what I do is I use some Florida water or else some blessed water, and I would say, in the name of Jane Doe, I baptize you. You now hold the mind, body, soul kind of thing of Jane Doe. From this moment on, you'll do as I say, etc., etc. I will go into depth another time with regards to that sort of thing. But yeah, So what I'll do is I'm going to light probably a cigarette or a cigar. I'm not sure which I'll use because I don't like either, but I realise I have to, or even incense would do, but I want to use some smoke this time, and I will light this and I will turn this anti-clockwise whilst, making suggestions that she's having a nervous breakdown, nothing's going right in her life, she can't take it anymore, she's close to the brink, it's time, it's basically time check in somewhere, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'll do, and I will work that for a few minutes every night, probably 10-ish minutes every night, whilst turning anti-clockwise. Clockwise for love works, anything to do with something positive. This is negative, so I will always go anti-clockwise. So I've added in some to this. I've blessed this with, I've rubbed in, some of the asylum dirt, some graveyard dirt, gopher dust, sulfur, all of that has been rubbed over this. But yeah, what I'm going to do is put that on a plate, a black plate, and then I light it and, turn it anti-clockwise along with making those suggestions, and I will blow smoke on it. Why smoke? Smoke acts as a smoke screen, and basically it covers me, if you know what I mean. She won't know anyone's working on her because I've put the smoke screen there, and also if she goes and gets a reading done or anything like that, this won't pop up in a reading because basically it's hidden. So what was I going to say? So yeah, it's the kind of thing that it's slow, but it started off quite slow and then it culminates, over time. It's one of those things that, it's best for you, if you're doing something like this, not to concern yourself or worry over it, because it will happen. Just be extremely sure that the person will have that breakdown, will have all the negativity coming to them, because if you worry about when it's going to happen, etc., I'm always preaching this. If you worry too much about when it will happen, it won't happen, because you're putting up barriers and you're slowing things down with your own worry and your own negativity. So to the client who, wanted this done, please, please, please don't overanalyze the situation, because you can cross yourself up and you can also cause a result to reverse. So don't do that. Just see in your mind's eye her, wherever it may be, the mental home or the mental hospital or whatever it is, just see her, and her life has fallen apart. She's got no friends, she's got no money, she's just a broken woman. See that, in your mind's eye, and know what will come to pass. So I don't like to film this working because I can't concentrate, to be honest with you. I know I've let them up in front of people before and stuff, but no, I want to do this in private, because it takes a lot of effort, and I'm talking directly to her mind, if that makes sense. So it's just to say, I will do this for 10-15 minutes each night, to coincide with the middle of the night, her time. But yeah, I just don't want to record it, but I will turn it and blow the smoke on it. So if you don't smoke, you can even use one of those vape pens. I don't see why not. I've used those before, so if you don't like smoke, I can understand that. I hate smoke. You could try one of those. But anyway, that's what I've got, and that little jar will stay on the Holy Death's altar probably for a good 3 weeks to a month, and then I'll deploy it probably in a graveyard because of the nature of the spell. What else was I going to say? I have to stop saying what else am I going to say. It's getting very repetitive. Yeah, I'll come back and read some cards. Okay, I'm back. I'm back to do a reading. A bit of time has passed by, and I just wanted to pop on because there are a few questions that the client has asked. So the client is asking if he will find love again. And the answer I'm seeing in the cards here is, yes, I do believe you will find love again. The key person, the solution is not far away to finding love. A decision about someone down the line, it's probably not making sense at the moment, but it will make sense in time. This will be the person you will grow old with. I've got the tree. The tree is something that is all about growing old and, putting down roots in life. And then I've got the ring beside it, so that's commitment, marriage, that sort of thing. And then I've got the woman and the key, so we've got a key person coming into your life. And things will be different, very, very different for you. So you will, I think you will, sorry about again the light in here. I need to light a few candles. That's what's wrong at the moment. Anyway, to do with work, I think you will relocate. I don't think you're destined to remain where you're at. I do think that there will be a move in the future. I think it'll be something to do with work. It'll be a contract that will take you away out of the country that you're in. There'll be difficulty with money, and it will be the mountain. It'll be difficult. It'll be an uphill struggle, but a new contract, I think, will come. I've got that letter card, and that's a contract. A new contract will come, and it will bring better things to you. And I think that will take you away from your current location and move you on to a different one. You did ask about if you will relocate to the US or Canada. 1 second. Also, these two cards, the bear and the rider, I see the bear in this instance as someone that is a boss over you at work, and I think this person will influence a decision with regards to you moving, or this person who is the bear will move you into a better job kind of thing. You will hear news. That card, the rider, is about news coming your way, normally good news. So this person will be instrumental in helping you, if you know what I mean, find work, I think, away from the area you're in. And yeah, I think it will be through possibly your current job at the moment. But yeah, I don't think you will stay where you're at, and I do think you will find love. I think it will be lasting love. Let's see. So I did read a few oracle cards for you. The first card out is attachment. So do try not to attach yourself too much to the actual situation, the work that's going on at the moment, because at the end of the day, you don't want to push the results further back. So try really hard not to worry too much. I know it's hard, it's impossible not to worry, but the thinking man. So I think you're thinking too much about the situation. I know you want to see, her basically, get her comeuppance and stuff, but, try not to overthink things. Angel of Balance, followed by Healer of the Ages. So I think things will start to get better for you, the healing process. And then I've got Happy Family, which is a really good card, and it shows that everything is not lost. Please hang in there, because I do think things will change. I think things will turn around for you. Have faith. That is all I ask of you at this moment in time, is to have some faith, because I do think that better things are on the horizon. Let the spirit world deal with her and move on with your life. because you have a really, really promising future, and leave her behind, and I'm sure she'll just get washed away. So anyway, it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe, and whatever you have to say in the comments section, I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Have a good evening.